Doing a brief video to show where I installed the Floe system in my Forest River Heritage Glen Hyperlyte. This is the 23 RBHL model. As you can see, I'm in the bathroom here. Installed it under the bathroom sink and installed it up under there. There's plenty of room to be able to reach up and hit the power switch, which is in the top corner. That is the safety shutoff valve in case of a check valve failure at your connections. The power I was able to run down through existing hole and goes back through the back wall there. Fortunately, this wall backs up to where the refrigerator is, which sits above the fuse block, so I was easily able to run it over to the fuse block and happened to have an extra unused fuse port in the fuse block, so I was able to just wire to that and then connect the ground into the ground block that was behind that as well. So fairly simple. I was able to luck out on the electrical install. The other portion of the install is the T connector here, where the air line, which is the black hose, comes into the water line. It says to use the hose from your pump to the water connection, which is what I did there. Fairly simple install. I was a little worried about messing with water connections for obvious leaks, especially this being a 1-year-old camper. But when I saw that this was a easily replaceable hose, if worst case scenario something happened, and we'll be able to just easily replace that screw on, screw off hose. It's only about a foot long section of hose, so I was able to splice into it. Use the shark bite connectors that they have there, and hooked it up to some water, tested it. Don't have any leaks, knock on wood. I have tested the airflow, and it did pretty good job of pushing the air and water out of the lines, but I'll show you that briefly here. So first, I'll just open up this valve, flip it. Normally, when the first couple of uses, it got up to air pressure much faster than that. I think because there's more water in the lines. I've kind of blown them out some in the kitchen, so it probably has more air in the lines, which is why it took. But normally it only runs for maybe 5-10 seconds to get up to pressure. And then I'm just going to turn them on cold. Completely do it. I don't have my hot water tank shut off, so it's probably picking up some extra water through the piping system coming through there, but that's a short distance from that pump to that faucet, so it should not have had that much water in it. But anyway, it's been a pretty successful install. I haven't just completely blown everything out and tested yet, but initial reaction has been pretty good here. I did like that I was able to install it up under the sink there, so it's not out in plain view, and easily concealed there, but also easily to get to whenever I'm ready to use it. So hopefully this helps. I know there's other videos for the full installs and how to do everything, but I just kind of wanted to show the after to show how I set mine up.